with how they deliberately working together, the DA and the private sector, to exclude you guys as colored people. It happens in government too. In fact, in the city of Cape Town and in the Western Cape government, they went as far as hiring consultants from the Netherlands and from Australia, where they could have hired colored people. And a lot of the white people that they're hiring above colored people are that many of them only have matric, and some of them even have less that the DA is hiring. You see, where there's so many colored graduates out there that can fill those positions and do a much better job. Sorry, please go ahead.
Can I ask a question quickly, James? Why do you think the white people in particular, or the DA, is doing this to the colored people? Are they scared of us? Are they scared we're gonna rise and take over, or why are they doing this?
Yes, yes, there are. You see, colored people were actually really strong before the DA took over. For instance, there were colored doctors. I mean, my father used to insist when he was still alive to only go to a colored doctor because they would actually take extra care of him. He would only go to a colored doctor. His accountant was a colored man. In fact, there were more colored doctors, lawyers, accountants, and high-paying professionals before the DA took over. It's because colored people started buying land in prime areas because they were earning these high paying salaries in these high paying jobs. That's why the DA started sabotaging the colored people. That's why you'll see, um, the DA has structured the schooling system in such a way where they're basically setting up the public schooling system for colored people to fail. It's because white people are starting to get upset that colored people were buying property in white areas and making it unaffordable for white people to compete with colored people were competing with white people and in many cases outdoing white people and buying up all the richer land, the richer places, and their children, colored people's children, were outperforming white children in many of the elite schools too. So you see, so the DA had to intervene in order to hold colored people back. And how did they do this? They collapsed a number of colored businesses. I mean, there were construction companies, there were entertainment companies, there were law firms that colored people owned. They didn't work for them, they owned them, right? Yeah, so they had to intervene to weaken the colored people by weakening the colored people's meritocratic base, right?
Yeah.
They had to make sure that there are less colored doctors being produced, colored lawyers being produced, colored like engineers being produced. Whereas before we had an abundance of those in the Western Cape. And they were way cheaper than white people were for the same skills but better quality work. That's why most of the engineers working for me are colored people, right? But the DA had to sabotage that meritocratic base that the colored people have because they were becoming a threat to us as white people. You see?